Hi Flosstube, my name is Lydia and welcome to Flosstube number 4. How have you all been doing? I'm fine. We had a long weekend here in the Netherlands. Saturday we went to an amusement park in Germany called Heidepark. It was a very long drive up there, 3.5 hours in a bus. But it was worth it. The children, they enjoyed themselves so much. It was a nice sunny day and we had a lot of fun. And we already decided when the kids are a little bit older, they're 4 years and 6 years old right now. But in a couple of years, that we want to go there again and maybe enjoy it more. So, and then yesterday we had a mini heat wave here in the Netherlands. It was bloody hot, I could tell you. I'm not made for such hot weather. So I was in the shade, stitching, of course. And the children, they were playing with water and, with kids in the neighborhood. So the kids are having a holiday again. When I filmed my second Flosstube video, they were having a holiday, and now they are having again a holiday. This will be the latest one before the big summer break. So after this one, they have to, continue for a couple of weeks. So yeah, but of course, I'm not here to talk to you about my kids. I'm here to talk to you about my stitching. So I'm going to do that. First of all, before I start, I want to say a massive thank you to Debbie, also known as Creatively Yours. She did a shout out in one of her Flosstube videos a couple of weeks ago, and I've done my third Flosstube video. It was a short video. I stitched a present for a gift for a friend of mine who got married. And I totally forgot to mention, to say thank you to Debbie. Thank you so much. Go check her channel. She's lovely and she makes really nice cross stitch projects. So check her out. So yeah, then I'm going to talk about my stitching. I've done a lot since the last time I made a video. And I have a little haul. And I opened my Etsy shop. As I mentioned in my second Flosstube video, I was planning on doing that in the future. But I was thinking about it and, why not? Why not open it today? Why not do it, So I did. I will show you some projects I'm stitching on, and on those projects you will see some needleminders I'm selling in my shop. And, this weekend I made my first sale. Yay! I was so excited when I woke up. I sold this one. I'm going to show this. I sold this one. It's a Disney castle. And I am going to pack this up and send it, ship it to Ireland. And I hope the buyer will enjoy it. So I will put the link to my Etsy shop in the description box. So if you want to check it out, then please follow that link. Okay, I will start by showing my first project and my progress on that. This is the Secret Stitch Along by Lanarte. Hold it back a little bit. Yes. Last time I was at part 7. Right now I'm at part 10. I haven't been keeping up with the progress of the, they upload a pattern, a piece of the pattern every week. And they are now at week 13 and I'm at week 10. And week 10 is this part. I've been stitching this and a little bit this on her cheek. It's hard to keep up every week if you're working on several projects, if you're stitching a gift, if you're participating in a mystery stitch along besides this one. So, and I'm working, I've got a kid and swimming lessons and cooking and, everything else. So I decided to put this on a little lower I'm alternating a bit more between projects, but I've been picking this up again this weekend, stitching on it a little bit, and I do love it, but I don't think I will ever participate in such a large secret stitch along which uploads a pattern every week. I will show you this pattern. This is the Linen and Threads Mystery Sampler, a Peacock's Garden, and they upload a pattern every month. This is January I'm stitching on, and this is a large piece, but the pieces for the upcoming months are smaller. Plus, they release a piece every month and not every week. So you have a lot more time to stitch. So, this is a Peacock's Garden. Since the last time I've done a little bit more on his wing and a little bit more on his body, or hers. And on here you will see a little needleminder. That's in my Etsy shop. It's a lotus flower, white one. It's very pretty, I must say. So that's my mystery sampler. Then I mentioned last time I was gifted a rack, a random act of kindness. I got Mini Owl in Poppy Field, and I've started stitching on this on 18 count white Ada, and this is my progress so far for page 1. This one stitches up very easily. It doesn't have a lot of confetti, a lot of color changes, so you can, easily stitch along watching a TV show or chatting to someone. You don't have to overthink yourself. I really like this. I like the colors. And I will be stitching on this very soon again. Then I have a page finish on my Farewell to Anger by Leonid Afremov. Last time I had to stitch a little bit on here and a little bit on this corner. As you can see, I finished page 1 and I've started a reasonable bit of page 2. And here is some yellow appearing. Here is a lot of red. so pretty. But this height is a lot of confetti heavy. You have to switch a lot, and you can, maybe you can see it. In this red piece, there's so much going on there. So you're always, ending, beginning, ending, beginning, ending, beginning. So sometimes this drives me nuts, and then I throw it aside and go stitch on something else. But it is really pretty how it is turning out. Very detailed, I must say. Then I have been stitching on my on the Quaker bij Joke Treppen de Nijs. Last time I was working on these flowers. I finished this motif. I finished this motif. This one. This small one over here. A little bit on the border. And I started working on the queue. I will show you how it is going to be. Working on the queue. Quiet, please. And I've been finishing up this piece. So I've done a rather big piece of this. But this is such fun work to stitch on. The colors are very nice. The patterns or the motifs are really nice to stitch on. So I'm really enjoying this. The Quaker. Then I had a new start in my, well, not my previous video, but my second Flosstube video. I was showing a little haul, and I bought ink circles. I'm sorry for the glare, by the way. Oscar's Corsage. And I was kitting this up and buying the gold for linen and the gold for threads. So I bought, it asked for Week Dye Works corn silk linen, which I bought. It's this color. So pretty. I bought this, and I also bought the Week Dye Works flosses that were called for. I especially like this one. It's called Verdigris, and it's very pretty. Of course, I have a start, and a rather big start also. I started in the middle. And I work my way up. This is almost the top of the pattern. So it's not really a big one, this is. Maybe I should put something behind it. And I worked a little bit down here. And I love working on this. I already loved ink circle designs, but after stitching on this one I loved even more. So I'm thinking about, when I finish this, I want to do another ink circle design, and I'm thinking about tapestry because I love it. It looks a little bit like this one, but it's bigger. But, only thing I would change next time is this Week Dye Works linen is very loose. It's I like fabric to be a bit stiffer, like a Murano or Ada for my part. So I don't know if I will be stitching on this again. I think it's very, it turns out really nice, but I don't know. It's very loose, stretchy. I don't know. This needle minder is also in my shop. A little rainbow. Very colorful. Gives a summer feeling. Oh, I didn't even show this on this. This is also in my shop. It's a little flamingo. Ain't that cute? Yeah, so ink circles, Oscar's corsage. And then a couple of weeks ago it was Mother's Day. And the kids, they made me really nice gifts. I will not show them because their pictures are on it and I don't want them on YouTube. But they made some photo frames with a picture of themselves in it. And my husband got me a little gift, and that one I am going to show you. When I was little, we used to have dogs at my parents' house. We did have 2 boxers, and then later on we had a Labrador Retriever. So I'm very fond of boxers. Actually, I want to own one. I want to have one, but my husband doesn't share the mutual love for the boxer. But he did give me this lovely present. This is a cross-stitch kit by Thea Gouverneur. And it's called Tommy, I believe. Let's see. I'm sorry for the crinkling. Yeah, it's 933 Tommy. This is not a big pattern. I mean, this is it. It looks bigger now than it is, but it's on 14 count Ada, and I've been starting this, of course. I have been starting in the middle, and in the middle is about here, about his nose. Let me see how I can put it. Yes. So, and fun part is, this one just looks like the latest boxer we had. He had the same expression, so I love this. It's a perfect gift. So, then, as I said, I had a little haul. Lately I discovered Jantina stitches on YouTube, and or on Flosstube, I should say. She's also a Dutch Flosstuber, and I love her work. I love her the projects she's making. She's making 2 soda stitch pieces, which are both almost to an end, and I love them. They're so pretty. And in one of her videos she mentioned she got project bags, which are actually covers for your laptop or your tablet or your iPad, and she mentioned in what shop she was getting those, and the shop is called the Action. It's a Dutch Dutch shop, low budget shop. And so I was last Friday I was there. Last Friday I was there, and I was looking around for some other stuff, and then I was seeing those project project bags. So I was thinking, well, I am going to bring me some. So I got 2 in the same pattern. I love panther or animal prints. Panther isn't English, Lydia. Panther. I got a big one, which is actually mentioned for or meant for your computer, your laptop, and I got a small one, which is actually for a tablet, an iPad, or whatever. And it's got a zipper, and then you can put your stuff in here. So I haven't really decided which projects I will put in those, but yeah, I am happy I got those 2. And I think when I'm there next time, maybe I will bring some more. I think they're very handy to bring your projects along, or to, you know, stash them in your closet. So then I bought 2 patterns, and they're both because I was enabled through Flosstube or Instagram, or when I started watching Flosstube, I started watching Lindy Stitches, Stephanie, and she also makes herself gorgeous patterns. But one time she was stitching on And the Forest Grew by Rosewood Manor, and I just fell in love with the pattern. And every time I saw it, I was thinking, oh, I want to have that. I want to stitch it. I want to, you know, kit it up. A couple of weeks ago, Casa Jantina, which is an Italian web shop, had a sale, and I saw they had this pattern a little cheaper than it normally is. I don't actually know the price right now. Do I have it here? Oh, here. No, I don't. No, I'm sorry. But then I decided to buy it. So I first bought the pattern. It's this one, And the Forest Grew by Rosewood Manor. And it's all these little trees, little animals, you know, birds, a squirrel, bee, different kind of trees. So I bought a pattern first, and when I received it, I started kitting this up. And they had a sale again a couple of weeks later. And then I bought the fabric. I don't know if it's the cold for fabric, but this is a 32 count Belfast in cream color. And I bought some of the flosses. I'm still kitting this up. I'm not buying all the flosses at one time, because then I'm broke. Only thing is, I'm not religious. There's a biblical verse inside of the tree. Sometimes you can have a verse that you think, okay, well, you know, even though I'm not religious, I can relate to this verse, but this one I'm not sure of. So I'm probably not going to stitch this. I'm maybe going to stitch our family name in it, and the names of my husband and I and our children. Or maybe another verse, I don't know yet. But I'm going to change it up a little bit. But I do like the trees, I do like the colors, I do like the pattern. I'm going to stitch the big tree. but I'm going to change the inside. And then I have a pattern which I bought because of Instagram happening. They had a stitch along for a game of swans by Long Dog Samplers. Man, I can talk today. So I had to order some flosses for the Oscar's corsage, and then I decided to purchase Game of Swans. And I've been following a lot of you who are stitching this on Instagram, and I love this. I already bought some flosses, and I believe I didn't buy all of them because I already have some in my collection. But I have to check, or else I will be kidding this up further. I bought 32 count Murano in the color Platinum, which I think will look pretty gorgeous. So actually I'm pretty eager to start this one. It is so pretty, so gorgeous. But I'm debating on whether I should start it now. Excuse me. Whether I should start this now or if I should wait till I have some finishes. And I will tell you why. I wanted to do a whip parade. So I started collecting everything, you know, from the attic, from in my stitching cabinet, because I wanted to show you guys everything. My whip parade will be my next video. I don't know when it will be online, but I will be recording it very soon. But as I was pulling all my projects out, I was a little bit ashamed of myself. I am a serial starter. I'm sorry. I'm not a finisher. I'm a starter. And after a while I get a little bit bored and I move on, and then I don't finish. And you know, I'm working on 3 heights, and that's fine. I mean, heights you cannot finish in 3 months. You can't. But for example, a piece like this, Oscar's corsage, isn't that big. But you know, I get bored, I don't know, and then I want to start something new, and everything is pretty, and well, you all know how it goes, I guess, I hope. So yeah, I really want to start this, you know, kit it up further, start this, but I have a lot going on. So I don't know. What would you do? You start this because, you know, you already have the fabric, you have some flosses. Why not? Or will you put it aside and finish some smaller projects before you start this? Tell me. I've been avoiding this a little bit, but now I have it in my hands. Oh, I want to start this. Yeah. So pretty. Okay, so thank you all for watching. I hope to see you soon and talk a little bit more about stitching. My next video will be my whip parade, so you can see the terrific amount of projects I have going on. Yeah. Only thing I have to say left is happy stitching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!